Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Hold the ready. 19, Broncos quick. 19, start.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Ready.
Now, faking the give. A throw on the move is caught. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
12 yards.
They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Lions first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Get it. Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready. Broncos, go.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Detroit.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
Pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Third and goal.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Harold Fannin. Touchdown, Lions. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
And that's a really important opening drive here, Mike. You think back a week ago, there was a lot of disappointment. It was a long week of practice, a lot of questions that had to be answered inside that building. So you want to come and show, hey, last week is over. We are a lot better than how we looked then, and you can't do it a lot better than that.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move. Ball up to the 40-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready? 70 Lions. 18 Pioneer.
Daniels now on first down. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. So a big one there to start the drive. 35 yards.
First down.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Cowboy 8, Cougar 19, go!
Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he finds a little bit of... He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready!
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready! Hop!
A quick throw taken in out wide by Dell. To the pylon, he's in. Takedown. Touchdown, Washington. The kicking team on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He's going to like that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Come on, set, let go!
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. Picked up by Henry TuoTuo. And the Commanders are going to get the football back as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready! Trap 60, trap 60!
Now Daniels. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Let's go now. Bronco 8, Mustang 19.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Tag! 19, Charger, 19, Charger.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Complete to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll go with Bill. That's Krosky Merritt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Get it. Ready.
That's McLaurin open on the left side. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Wes Watkins takes it from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down. And he gets this one up to the 28-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those 2 things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Yeah. And he's going to be taken down on the other side for 50-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Here we go. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield. But none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
Ready.
Drive will start on the ground. Oh, and that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. You are hoping your running back can do something to give you space. And, Greg, they got the absolute opposite. Instead, it is a safety.
Yeah, exactly right, Mike. That's all they're trying to do is give themselves some breathing room and get their quarterback out of the end zone on this next snap. But instead, the defense is all over it. They get in the backfield for the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
And he's out of bounds up close to the 30-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Get up.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready! Ready, ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready, set. Set. Go.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Commanders about to send this one away. But this turns out to be a solid turn. They finally get him to the ground.
Gotta do it, got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
Let's go.
Watch twin. Watch twin.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. The Lions call their first time out. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Second and inches.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll air it out down the middle. That's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here to take it back, Quez Watkins. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, faking the give. He'll let this one go long for Williams. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Red. Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Handoff here, up the middle. Big opening, up the middle. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Ja'Cory Krusty-Merritt, touchdown Commanders.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The extra point is good, and the Commanders will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it's going to be third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Michael McFadden.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Come on.
Here's a toss as they look to run. And he's not going to outrun the defense and push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Go! Viking 8. Ready.
Now Daniels going to give this forward to the receiver. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Third and long.
19. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. Thought that one might have had a chance for a second there, but not to be. It's a pickup of 8, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
His kick is perfect, and the Commanders will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Get it. Hey, Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He connects with Gray on that one. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short, because they're going to stay out and go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Now pass deep from McLaurin. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Washington. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw.
Ready up!
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Ready?
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Frankie Luvu there to make the play defensively.
It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
1st and 10
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Buzz, buzz, buzz. Be ready, be ready.
19 Lions.
Now they'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Go.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he winds up dancing and spinning out of the tackle. Winds up getting 8 yards on that one. Good run.
A gain of 9.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Ready, ready, ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal. But nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught. He finds Walker. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
For the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Game on. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Lions. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
The Lions will set up for the
19
2-point
Tiger,
conversion.
19 Tiger.
That is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Down. Ready.
Daniels now on first down. Work in the middle. That's Kraft. He's got it. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Go.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Tank Dell. Touchdown, Washington. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdown. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He's got it. The Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
45, Lions 31.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Wes Watkins going to bring it back. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
You're not. 70. Hey, Moshi, you see it. Moshi.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Forced to his right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
60 Eagles, 60.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and They're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim might have went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
From the gun, here's a handoff. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. The Lions call their first time out, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Look, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up as the 25-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Ready up.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt.
Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. And good running on the return. That'll help him out as the ball right around the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Commander. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, shot.
Back to throw. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he will score. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Detroit.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Warriors 70. Go.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll drop to throw. Looking to Samuel on the out route. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he will have the first down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hey, kick, ready. 6,
To the air again is Daniels. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
19, let's go.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That'll be taken in by Krusky Merritt. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And more of the same. Another interception. But he does set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
60 back.
On second down, it's Daniels. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get it. Cougar 19. Check out.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, like sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
19 tight. 9 Panthers. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Pick as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied